Okay, so today I'm going to explain a little bit why I VKey, and I'm going to put some gameplay in the background. Very generic, boring ass gameplay because, due to my location, it's off hours, and I'm also a bit distracted while I'm playing the game. So that's kind of why I pause out a little bit, and, not the best reflexes right now.
Nice double kill.
But anyways, so why I VKey, or maybe what is
Confirm kill.
VKeying? I'm guessing most of you on this channel would probably know. But when you hit your V key, a menu pops up with the callouts 0 to 9, with pre-programmed stuff like
Piece
thanks,
of cake.
Two down. Keep
requesting
it going,
a
pilot.
heal, resupply, that sort of shit. And what VKeying is usually after a kill, you're gonna go close enough to the guy's corpse that he can hear you, and you're gonna drop a few voice callouts next to him. Usually a V5. You can also pair them. I like to throw in, a V1 or a V8 in there sometimes. A V2 as well is quite funny. And basically, it just lets the guy know that you've had a nice fight, and you're kind of, toying a little with him. It's nice between friends,
Precise.
and it's also even nice with randos who aren't really in on the joke. Because you'll kill the guy a few times, you'll V5 him, you'll V1 him, V8, and then finally he gets the drop on you, and he's gonna start teabagging you and V6ing, V5ing, emptying his round at your corpse, and it's quite funny to see him do that. Um, yeah, I guess if we're talking about teabagging, it pairs really nice with VKing. So especially with my friends, I might risk a life to go teabag their corpse, and V5, V1, V8, V2, V7.
Oh
all
yeah,
in
let's
their
get
ear.
some.
Because it's just quite funny, to be honest, and it's a nice inside joke to have between friends. Show that it is a good fight, and it adds
Double kill
another
it,
layer
pilot.
to the game, which I feel is why I do it. I know that a lot of people like to use macros or don't like VKeying in general, which, I mean, what the fuck. But yeah, for me, it's all muscle memory. I think I was one of the first guys probably that started the VKeying trend, especially on Connery. And ever since, I just do it manually, muscle memory, before, after a kill. That's just, it's become kind of like a habit, to be honest. And so, yeah, usually I might pair in like a combination of V5s, V1s, everything up until 8, because I do find the V9 and V0 keys are a bit further out.
Tango
Like
kills.
they're harder to reach, and they're a bit more situational. So yeah, usually I try to stick with like the
Now
first
that's what I
five
call a
keys,
dominating kill.
I've taken
just
the
because
lead.
they're easier to reach with my hand, and also they're usually the funniest anyways. Yeah, if you're not too sure what it is, like the V5 is kind of like the default V key. It's of course a sexual innuendo, but it is what it is. And then yeah, of course V1, like, yeah, it's kind of funny to kill someone and then tell them, thanks, or I need a medic, or just sorry. Kind of makes me laugh sometimes. And then also when you kill like a shitter, especially if it's like a max or something, you might tell them, I need repairs, which is quite funny. Or request some ammo as well. Maybe if you kill an engineer, or if you're an engineer yourself, you can kill someone and then toss the ammo pack on their corpse, and then just yell a
Excellent.
V4. It's
Two
quite
in a
funny.
row. Very good.
Whole unit
As an
KIA.
infill,
Damn
I
good.
kind of like
That
the
pilot doesn't
V60
stand a
infills,
chance.
just remind them their shit. And then vehicle players as well. I kind of either V5 or just V6 them because, yeah, what the fuck. So yeah, that's kind of what I do with VKing. Also, I mean, since I play on mute because the audio craps out every like 30 minutes anyways, I don't really get the annoyance of the voice call out. Like, sure, it fills up my chat box, but I'm not hearing, like, I need a ride 50 times a minute. So that's also probably one of the reasons I've been doing it so long. But yeah, in general, I'd say give VKing a try. It's pretty fun. Honestly, like I don't do it to taunt
Let's
or
get
be
some.
mean, but
Two,
yeah, I
two,
just
two,
find it
two,
funny,
two.
and I feel like it adds another
Bloody well
layer to the
destroyed
game.
them. Keep it up, Six
So
Four.
yeah, that's kind of why I do it. And one last thing, actually, don't spam the V keys because there is a sort of timer that if you spam three V keys too close together, it's gonna block your chat. Like you're not gonna be able to talk or V key for I think a second or so. So try to carefully drop them, maybe two V keys, wait a split second, and then try to drop another two or three. This way, you know, you can maximize your V key output. That's kind of just like one of the pro tips. And in general, when you're in doubt, use the V5 key. That's kind of the most popular, the classic, my go-to. And then yeah, once you get more experience with VKing, you can try switching it up with the others. Usually, you'll be able to tell in
Wow. Speed.
which situation matches which
Oh
VK.
yeah.